This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go. Yellow. Set, go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. You talk about this Rams defense. Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Strike. Check. Strike. 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 Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Blue strike. Yellow.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Cheetah.
Love from the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
22 meter.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Byron Young there on the stop. The Packers now at 2 and 5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Love now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Drill, 52. Smith, red. Yellow, Lonnie. Hunt, hunt.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
Now Jones. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Jones wants to change it up. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He'll take this to the 46. You look at this Packers defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Second and 7. Going right back to Akers. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here it's Stokes in on the tackle.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung
you. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Here we go, set.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Smash, smash. Hey, check mega. Yellow, go. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Back to throw. Jones. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Down.
2nd down and 4.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Here we go. Smash, red. Black shot. Set.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go.
Dillon now off the option and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Got it.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Steal. Check steal. Claws red. Hut.
Jones. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
6-yard line.
Set.
And now Love going to change things up. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Come on, set.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Love looking to throw it. A check down here to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Red, cycle. Black ultra. Set, cut.
Throwing. Love. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll go again here with Akers. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Love wants to shift things around.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Ready?
Up the middle, Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here we go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
97.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
2 yards leads to third down and 14.
Ultra. 43 rail. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. Jones.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Give him the completion. No gain. But let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling. The hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Jones.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And now an audible here into something else. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But when I looked out, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau.
Here we go.
2nd and 9.
Fury. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Off the play fake, Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
52 yards.
And the Packers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A give running right is Akers.
And he's up into at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Okay, here we go.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
Half jumbo. Go, River!
Now Jones going to change it up here. A give up the middle to Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's Lucas Van Ness there to drop him behind the line.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Jones.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jones rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. 3rd down and 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here now, 2nd and goal.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Jones. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Ready?
On the option, Weber hang on to it. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Ready.
Here's 3rd and 6. Love looking to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Jones.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
This ball intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Green Bay,
they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.